Hey Google, stop.
water-soluble, fossiliferous carbonate bedrock composed of a whole bunch of dead skeletal fragments of ancient sea creatures. Sedimentary, anybody know what sedimentary rocks are? Limestone. It has some of the best sport climbing in Western Canada over there. So if you ever camp out at Horne Lake at night, you can see headlamps swinging back and forth. It's crazy. But it's basically rainforest karst. But it's an area full of lots of water-soluble rocks, so limestone in our case, or gypsum or dolomite, that's been carved and dissolved by lots of water over lots of time. Nice. Alright, so since limestone is sedimentary, it's formed at the bottom of the sea with lots and lots of dead sea animals. If you look at any piece of limestone in this park, you can spot out thousands of fossils. So if you guys get a close look at this boulder, and see if you can spot some out. Anything that looks like a small tube, like these, or these,
It is.
those, like this, and this, and this. Over here, see those? And up here, all these little bumps. Here's a good one, here's a good one, here's a good one. All these little pieces here. There's some in the upper section here. This cable wrap that we have is to keep everyone from the outside from getting into the cave without keys. And make sure that everyone on the inside never has to rely on my keys to ever leave. So if you do ever need to leave the cave, all you have to do is you just unhook this carabiner here, and the cable comes right off. If you plan on leaving though, just let me know. Alright. Welcome to the sacrifice room, everybody.
Who goes first?
Yeah. Usually take the youngest.
Oh, no.
So, while we're here, no one's supposed to look up yet. So you gotta practice your surprise look for a minute. If you all look down, they're draperies, nice. Good job. So that's when calcite forms over a ledge or a shelf. We get these beautiful draperies, also known as cave curtains. Underneath there's a shelf full of gravel here. You see this here? A lot of the time if you see more overseas they call them ribbons, but North America we just call it bacon. So it's a good science. Anybody know what's nice? We're not in absolute darkness right now, so if I were actually, is everyone stable?
Yeah.
If I were to turn off my light, we've got tons of light coming in. Eventually your eyes would see this whole chamber after about half an hour.
Ooh.
But anyway.
But somehow the tour ends.
The tour ends with the lights out and then I'll be gone. You gotta find your own way out.
It's a haunted house.
Alright, so this wall that we're looking at here, this is our display wall, also known as the Stone Age Theater or the Imagination Station. But lots of kids on our tours love this section because they can sit here and they can stare at the calcite and they can start to make shapes with their minds. They can find these animals. It's pretty funny what people come up with. But the main thing is, does everybody see the crocodile? Yeah. So we named him Elton because he's our crocodile rock. The weak laughter helps. Got Jeremiah the bullfrog sitting right on top here. He's a good friend of mine. So anyway, that's our crocodile, but there's a wolf too that a lot of people tend to see, and that wolf somewhere over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see the wolf right there? He's got the bushy tail at the back, you got the nose, 4 legs. From this angle here, it looks like a dolphin. It's not. It's a wolf. So we argue with those people. But anyway, that's some of the cool shapes that your brain kind of forms. There's so many others that we've heard. I had a dentist and all she saw were teeth on this wall, which is pretty funny. But inside this crocodile's mouth here, there's a hollow tube. You guys see that? Right there? See the hollow tube? That's called a stick bridge. Who knows how a stick bridge is formed?
The stick?
Nice. With a stick, exactly. So a stick washed in with the water at some point and got lodged into the calcite. And over time, the calcite grew around the stick, and then the stick would have rotted away over many, many years, and it would have left behind this cool hollow tube. So you see those all over the place. Those are really cool to spot out. So stick bridges. Underneath the crocodile here, everybody see the popcorn looking stuff? That is a speleothem. Who knows the name of that? Who knows the name of that popcorn? That is, yeah, that is popcorn rock. Or just popcorn, or cave popcorn. That's when water droplets are splashing and they're depositing calcite through lots of splashing. When that happens in a more condensed cluster, eventually you'll get cauliflower rock, which is this stuff down here. So we got cauliflower, we got some popcorn. Does everybody see the crab claws right here?
Yeah.
Or the lobster claws opening a bottle of wine? Or the back of a parrot, or a sideways fish, or the palm tree, or the tooth, or the roasted chicken. Whatever you can see. What's cool about this is right above it, there's a corkscrew. What do you see that corkscrew?
Yeah.
It's got a water droplet on the very tip. It's about to grow another tiny, tiny crystal. So these are called helictites. And helictites are like stalactites or soda straws. They should be growing straight downwards, but they tend to defy gravity somehow, and they can go against science, and they can corkscrew, and they can squiggle left and right, and they can grow vertically back into the ceiling. They get these crazy, crazy shapes all around the world. Our caves have tons of little tiny helictites everywhere, and science still doesn't have a 100% understanding of these things. It could be hydrostatic pressure, it could be microbacteria, We don't know. Those are all theories that are out there. We only have theories for helictites. If you think about it, it takes a very, very long time to study caves. So you can spend your whole life in a cave and you can see this much growth out of a soda straw. Not even. Alright, so if you guys want to turn on your headlamps again, that's broken off. And then they proved why we have gates.
Exactly. I was going to say it supported the idea of gates at the end.
They did. So you know what we did afterwards? We just put a better gate on. It's very unfortunate though, because that calcite has been, that looks exactly the same as the day that they spray painted it. So stone. So the opposite of stalactites and stalagmites and soda straws, rather than form with a single drop at a time, it all forms as water is flowing, constantly leaving behind a film of calcite over that really low flow of water. And it's around 21 kilometers long. It takes around 8 days to go through it. And that cave in particular has these perfect little cubed cave pearls. And they're some of the most perfect cubes that we've seen in any cave around the world. We don't exactly know why. This is going to be our turnaround point in the cave. We're going to spend some extra time in this section. But to my left, if you look beyond where I'm up to, if you look up, you can see all these different formations.
Sometimes comfort isn't comfortable at all. Sometimes shelter isn't just a roof and wall. With a cute little house and a door painted red. When I asked you for coffee, got flowers instead. But I'm tired. Sometimes sleeping doesn't even rest my mind. Sometimes dreams lead to visions you can't find. And I'm shaking my head left to right, left to right. If you think that I'll leave, I just might, cause I'm tired. Gonna finish all the things that I started. Tired of feeling like my future's uncharted. Now I'm nervous and I'm biting my nails. Somehow everything I plan always fails. Sometimes waking up, I can feel no sun. Windows open, but the dark's already won. And I'm tearing my way through the things that you say, cause it's 6:45 and it's only Monday. And I'm tired. Sometimes feelings can be only in your thoughts. Tongue-tied, restless, and your words all tied in knots. And you stopped by my house with this look in your eye. It was crazy and stupid, I started to cry. I was tired.